do this. Alright. Now we're here. Hello. I'm really sorry about the abrupt ending from last night. I noticed you were talking about that Zimbo in my Discord right before I started streaming. Honestly, this is just the difficulty of living with parents. It's just the difficulty I face. Anyway, let's just get this underway, because we are there. We are there. It's frustrating how close I am to the end right here. But yeah, let's just get this out of the way. I honestly don't even know how I don't know. I honestly, like, an hour left. Are you sure? That is okay. Alright. Wait, excuse me? Nani? So no, now is not the time for this. I am frustrated. I am angry by I think I pressed the wrong button or something. I don't know what it was. Oh, okay, it's fine. Oh, shit. That was the wrong thing to do. Alright, well, I just lost the progress. Alright, that's cool. Alright, well, this is great. This is absolutely horrible. Speedrun it. Looks like I don't really have a choice, do I? I cannot believe I just did that. I cannot believe I just did that. Wait, excuse me? Where the hell are we? What the hell did I do to this timeline? How fucked are we? I don't know how much we lost, but we lost a lot. Oh no. Oh wait, no. Did we lose anything, really? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Looks like you're awake.
We're good.
Why are we here?
Can we not skip? We can only auto. Well.
Do you know? We found.
Well. We can't even skip. We have to just literally spam click through all of this. I can't believe this.
Hey, let him up. Back me up. Grab. Thanks for. Really good. Not really. Oh, now that you. What are you?
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
I'm just gonna do this. Alright.
Yes, of course.
I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm wanting to mute it so that you guys don't have to hear the awkwardness of audio. Thank you, Omar Spencer. This is a really awkward time for you to subscribe, but thank you. This is the stupidest shit.
Have death. Set.
Have death.
Alright, let's get
I mean, I could Eurobeat it, but I don't think it's worth it. You know what? I do actually have a good Eurobeat song, but, you know, it's probably not worth it. You have missed nothing. I accidentally deleted the save file, so we have to manually spam click to get back there. I can't believe I just did that. Why am I allowed to be a YouTube streamer? Or not even YouTube. What the hell am I saying? I don't know how to unfuck myself right now. Oh, and we have to get the whole plot exposition with the. Why? Okay, I need to entertain myself somehow. So, I guess I am gonna put on Eurobeat, because I don't know what else to do. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe I just did that. Alright, well, this will do the job. Crap, what'd I do? What'd I do? There we go. Can I turn this up more? A little bit. We just put up a walkthrough. What? I can't believe this. I did. I mean, it's not that it's not that I forgot. I didn't have a time to, because I was kicked off the computer essentially. Would you still have survived? Play Sonic R music, that's the best Eurobeat. Euro neat. I'm sorry, I misread that. Euro neat. Oh, we have so far to go. I hate this. Oh, why? I'll probably do Can You Feel Sunshine when two songs are fast. There's specifically two songs I have here. Damn it, Suzo. Damn it. Guess we're just stuck here with knowing that information. I can't believe I just did that. Maybe there's some way to like undo that's faster than this, but like because I accidentally deleted a save data and I'm going back to where I was. That's Froggen, like there's literally like an hour left of gameplay, but I accidentally deleted my save data, so I have to just literally just click through all of this. So I just have music on in the background now. What a day. What a day to be alive. Speedrun? Yeah, in a way.
I think I figured, yeah. I think it. God, knock it. We meant if you, the man, see.
What the hell is happening with my YouTube? It's failing to buffer. What an entertaining stream this is. I can't believe I fucked this up. We're almost to the garden. Probably, yeah. Where do you go if you die in hell? I guess if you get to you, time will tell. Lag? It's fine. It's fine. I hate the fact that I did this. Okay, I've had enough of that. Let's just focus on this now.
What? So then we. So how why do you? What do you?
Everything. I was alright, kind of. This was supposed the number there. Well, I'm an idiot. I watched
The A.
Yes, yes.
So go back. That's our.
Well, it's true, but even by now.
Too late.
Let me be. You might, but that's not the only. It was the nothing we need. That is by force we spec. The pulse something that was.
I guess I don't know much about Quark.
Like a
Phi, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to know everything about. You have to figure out who Phi is through game context clues, which is not entirely related to the game. But the game hinted at the fact that like Phi, there's just hints about who she is throughout the game, but nothing more than just that.
What about? Huh?
But you in enough. You were only because then would final. Without this history. Now, tell me, we need. You are almost. Yeah. We need all it. If you. And in fact.
Yeah, I guess he kept.
I'm sorry if I had never. Can you ever?
I mean, I thought like he
didn't. It was on a turn which I don't.
Then and when I.
They're like talking in Simlish. It's like speaking in Simlish.
Do you the ult if we are sick? That is what they need. So first, second, if do in other if things did, if you could destroy hence.
Can I?
Perhaps.
How did?
We can
Can I perhaps? Can I, like, kids just like, perhaps.
Sigma, I don't
Just like, everyone's just interrupting each other endlessly. That's what this timeline is. Everyone is just, this is like where you have, this is like, you know how there's radical 6? This is like what happens if it's 6 squared instead of radical 6. Where it's like, instead of like having the fraction of the square root of 6, it's 6 squared. So everything happens faster than,
Alright, here
no,
we
I guess,
3, 2,
I guess
1.
maybe this is just what radical 6 is like then. Because like our brain is experiencing things faster than it actually is. I don't know. I'm overthinking this. I'm just trying to figure out how to make commentary while I just click over things. Because I've been at this for 20 minutes now. What a great stream this is. I might actually have to manually edit this stream so that
didn't you? I will be.
I might actually have to fix this. Because, like, this is not going to be good to upload to YouTube.
A cup.
It's Jill.
Yeah, I have. Or
A cup long time.
When?
do you?
I mean, like, how do you commentate over this? Because I deleted the save data, and I just have to click through everything we've already seen,
So that
and there's no skip button, so I just have to keep going.
No. In you, it's just your.
Alright, who's wearing
That the man.
him?
That's. Whenever. What if my he long?
So
You
no.
what?
I have no.
Why have I done this? This is the worst. This is actually the worst. This is how you spend 20 minutes of your life just clicking annoyingly. Like, why?
Sick you.
At least
don't
20
move
minutes of my
from-
time goes into this.
It all the 0 is. No, it's 5 lead. You a pop. No.
I mean, we're almost there. We're getting close.
Is
We're
your
getting
best
closer.
way.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch the credits again. I hate this. This is the worst. We have to watch the credits again.
If some-
No! No!
I meant that is the anime.
Why?
You mean
Yeah.
yeah.
See, it's an A. Deception.
Oh,
You
this
interrupt
is so much evil.
January. You
No one should have to
I
endure
did
this
not know
horror.
this. If you
Is there a point to doing any of this?
Wait, are you
there have you the vibe so much.
This is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
That you is a lot.
Oh, crap, I clicked off the screen. Did Kanye just... Okay, Kanye just definitely said a swear of some sort there.
Is for a what that when that road I suppose.
This is evil.
It may with
I've just been at this for 20 minutes.
yeah find her if we yeah that in all
Are we really,
that's
though?
and
Because we have to watch the credits again. That's the worst part of all of this. Because we can't even go fast through the credits. We just have to watch them. That's all we can do.
there yeah we
And then she goes to stab 5 right here, right?
know that you have
And here she goes. She's gonna stab 5. She's gonna do it. She gonna do it. And then we get credits. So I see butts. I should sing along with the credits. There's not really a way to sing along with the credits. I'm not gonna. The Zero's Great Escape theme is not one to do improv credits for. I just don't want to do. I mean, maybe I could. I don't freaking know. And finally, journey is over. Except not really, 'cause now there's lots of time travel. Akane's gonna kill Fi. I don't know what to do. Maybe she is going to die. I don't know where we're gonna end up. I don't really know how we're gonna get out of here alive. I just need to watch these credits. Dio tried to stab Akane, but in this timeline, Dio got kicked in the face by Fi. I already said Fi, but I don't know why I can keep continuing to rhyme with the I sound effect. So maybe I will switch it up and we can see the solo number blue. I can just try to keep up on the tune. I am not really great at improv, but it's all that I can do. We just have to watch the credits. Dio is in the sad world. I don't fucking know. That is... Don't do singing shit. Well, you're too late for that. Can we seriously, like... Sorry. I just want to be free of this. Thank you for the dollar for my singing. I might as well just go to the street corner. I don't freaking know. All around me are familiar faces. As soon as I said that line, I just gave up on trying to sing. That's all I can say. Also, I'm pretty sure that everyone is lagged behind because of the fact that I screwed things up. Approximately 25 minutes went into that beginning. Thank God! Be gone with this, and in with that. There we go. Okay. Now it's time to actually get to the good part of the stream, where there's actually a stream. Oh my God. Let's just get this going.
Today is April 13th, 2029, and this is the evening news. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read.
What?
All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6. So have my... Excuse me. I've managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day. I pray that someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
Okay then. Okay then. Let's go back to the. Let's delete the save file and pretend this never happened. All right. All right. No, but had power gone out? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. You.
It looks like
Akane.
the first step was successful.
What the fuck? You killed me!
Killed?
I guess technically you're going to kill me 45 years from now, but still.
Hey, no need to be rude about it. I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
I'm okay?
Yes. You and Fi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way.
Me and Fi?
Yes. I only told you about you, but we also needed Fi to jump.
Pure skill.
Now,
Omura, please. Sorry, not Omura. Oliver. Sorry. Your names both start with O. Leave me alone. Okay. I need to... Oliver. You just... Cease.
Pure skill.
Okay, I'm not putting up with this shit. Now is not the time for this, okay?
Pure skill.
Straightforward. Now is not the time for this. I am disabling notifications. I'm sorry. This is like, at least when Cerno did it, it was a time that was somewhat appropriate. But this is just, now is not the frickin' time. Okay. You know, actually, okay. Okay, I think you're done. All right.
You know what
Let's
happens
go with
next,
this now.
right?
We go to the moon.
Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment
It's okay.
pods.
Alice and Clover, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. What about the third one? Who's in there?
Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago. She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered to be frozen. That wasn't the Phi who jumped from point C, though. It was Phi before she jumped from point A to point D.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go with it.
In
I
other
don't know.
words,
I'm
she was
lost.
following the same path you are, and she still is.
I'm still lost. Then that means that after you froze her, the point C version of her jumped back into her body.
Yes. The point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years, sleeping in ice.
Then when she gets to point B, her consciousness will jump to point A, right?
Correct.
Huh. So that's why she didn't look old. So why don't you just stick me in one of those pods?
We can't do that.
Why not?
You haven't figured it out? You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among other disciplines. Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph. And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark. Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin. January 25th, 2074. You will defrost Phi and carry her to the 3rd AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out. And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028.
And then I change history. Do you really think I can keep the virus from getting out?
You have to. If you don't, billions of people will die. Only you and Phi can save them.
What about you? Aren't you an Esper too?
I can't do anything on my own. If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
So, what do I need to do?
What do you mean?
Hey K-Bim, essentially from the last stream we just went back in time and began talking to Akane about what's going to happen in the future and what we've already experienced essentially. Because I deleted my save data, so I had to spend 25 minutes of time getting back to where I was. So I've only been streaming the actual ending for 5 minutes, so you've not missed anything. When Phi and I jump to point A, what are we going to do then?
You'll both enter the Mars mission test site.
And after that?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
What?
I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place.
Dio. Oh crap. Then we're screwed.
That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds. We need you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait, how do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus. So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed.
What did I say?
That the test facility is full of traps. There was one point, a woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake, and lost your arms and your right eye.
My arms and my right eye? What the hell? Suddenly a low rumble shook the building. What was that?
Have a look.
I moved slowly to the window and peered outside. On the horizon I could see a massive mushroom cloud climbing towards the sky. Would we really be able to change the course of history? No, that was the wrong way to look at it. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. We could save the world. I'm going to change history. I stared at the darkening skies above us and steeled myself. I would succeed. End or beginning? What? Well then, alright. So where does that leave us now? Oh, we go here now then. Alright then. Infirmary at another time.
I see you've finally woken up, Kyle.
Kyle?
Ah, yes. Of course. You've only just woken up in this timeline. It's only natural for some of your memories to be missing.
Now we're playing as the clone K. I lurched upright, jumped off the bed, and ran around the other side of the partition. The mirror over the sink was covered with a film of dirt. I wiped it off with my sleeve, and my reflection stared back at me. There was no mistake. The reflection belonged to...
Kyle Klein. So, I'm Dr. Klein? Zero Senior's clone?
What? How do you know that? Shouldn't you still be suffering from amnesia?
An excellent question, one I didn't quite know the answer to myself. I knew who Kyle Klim was. In other history, he'd been called K and had worn a suit of armor. He hadn't just worn the armor in that history, though. Apparently, he'd worn it all his life. Kyle had been born and raised in the lunar installation, which he seemed to call Rhizome 9. Rather late in his life, Akane had appeared as a mother figure and had consequently grown very attracted to her. I knew everything about him, but even though I knew, I didn't feel it. Was I really Kyle Klim? Every time I looked in the mirror, I saw his face. The spinning image of Sigma Klein in his younger days. I looked down. There was Dio, still handcuffed. I turned back around to Luna.
What day is today?
January 27th, 2074.
Today is the last day of the AB project. Akane has explained everything in the garden. And she drew a knife and attacked Phi. How long have I been asleep?
About 5 hours in real time. For them, it would have seemed like a little more than 2 hours.
So they still haven't been treated for their Radical 6?
No, they've all been given the antiviral. It just takes a while to have an effect.
I see.
Okay, so no one has Radical 6 anymore then. I thought for sure that everyone did, but alright.
So the consciousness of the younger Sigma has gone back.
Dio is still in the sad world. So the consciousness of younger Sigma. Okay.
It should have happened right after Akane attacked Phi, right?
Yes,
Why am I here?
the doctor carried you back here. You were in the pod in the garden.
So the person you call the Doctor is Sigma Klein, as inhabited by his age-appropriate consciousness.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Dio seems to have remained unconscious.
Yes, I've been administering Soparil whenever he gets restless.
What about the others?
They've all gone off to different areas. Tenmyoji and Quark, for instance.
Oh, right. Mr. Klein.
So the sleepyhead's finally up, huh?
What are you two doing here?
You don't know where we are?
This is the upper floor of the pressure exchange chamber. The real one.
Mm-hmm.
We were just about to get dressed and head out.
You plan to return them? To Earth, I mean.
Yeah.
Sigma told us where we could find the shuttle that brought us here. Well, guess he's not really the Sigma I knew anymore. He's Dr. Klein now, or Zero Senior, depending on how you look at it.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, I'm just curious why you would choose to return to a devastated planet when you could stay here.
How's staying here gonna help? You aren't gonna say something idiotic about how we should wait here until Sigma changes the past, are you? You can't wait for something that's already happened. Grammar doesn't work that way. Hell, nature doesn't work that way. You following me? We've already lived through history. Sigma failed to keep the virus from getting out. About 45 years ago, Radical 6 created a pandemic, and the antimatter reactors blew up. That all happened. Whatever Sigma does in the past, history's not gonna change. In fact, it's because of what he did, or didn't do in the past, that we've got this past and present.
This is some paradoxical crap right here.
Let me give you an example. Imagine a group of 100 motorcycles driving down an endless freeway. Eventually, they hit a junction. The road splits in two. One freeway continues off northwest, and the other stretches out to the northeast. So one guy, we'll call him S, pipes up. "Let's go northwest," he says. So they take the northwestern road. But about a mile past the intersection, something horrible happens. A semi driving the other way veers into their lane and plows through the bikers. 90 of them die. The surviving 10 are wounded, but survive. They don't stop, though. They keep riding down that highway, and eventually they'd gone 10,000 miles. Then suddenly, something happens that they couldn't have predicted. S, who had survived, suddenly has his consciousness thrown back in time. He ends up back in his own body just before they reach the junction. He remembers everything. So what does S do? What anybody would do. Let's go northeast. That means all 100 of the bikers survive to reach their destination, happy and healthy. And they all live happily ever after. That's what you're thinking, right? It's a great outcome for the 100 bikers that went northeast. But what about the 10 that went northwest and survived the accident?
Huh? Wouldn't it be 9 people? I mean, S's mind went back in time, right?
Oh, right. Okay, 9 people then. What happens to the reality they were living? Does it just disappear when S changes the past? It's not as if it was only bad things that happened during that 10,000-mile trip.
Hi, Aaron.
Maybe one of them fell in love with a woman working at a gas station they stopped at and had a child. Maybe one of them picked up a homeless kid who joined them on their adventure. That 10,000-mile journey would be full of stories. Friendships, farewells, romances. The loss of those 90 lives is horrible and unfortunate. But what would rewriting their history mean? The 9 who survived lived full lives. How can it be right to just erase all that? The survivors overcame their own misery and loss and made the best they could of the hand they'd been dealt. Isn't that worth something? Isn't that the best thing that humans can aspire to? Is there really any point to a world where everything is happy?
That is... I had never even considered that.
Are people who struggle for a better life just idiots? Being human is about fighting, even when it seems hopeless, and finding happiness, even in a world that hates it.
Damn.
Are you saying that's worthless? If you're saying rewriting the past will erase all these other timelines, then whatever God wrote those rules can Look, I'm just not going to accept that, alright? You get it?
If Sigma changes the past, then you and Quark will never meet.
Is he right?
No, it's not going to happen. We're here right now. This is reality.
This is a reality.
Even if Sigma does change the past, we're not just gonna disappear or something.
Oh, then that means we get to stay together? Good.
Thanks, kid.
I understand how you feel. Why you want to return to Earth is clear. You have lives there, I imagine. There are likely people waiting for you.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Have you already said goodbye to the others?
Bye, Luna, Alice, and Clover all saw us off. We told them we'd see them again someday, and then came here.
They were the only people you want to say goodbye to?
No point saying anything to
Pure
Dio.
skill.
Oliver, please. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna take a break from Zero Escape. Don't worry about it. I'm taking a break from, just like the first game, I'm taking a break from Zero Escape after this one.
Besides, he's asleep. You were asleep too.
Well, it also helps everyone who died, and an alternate universe versions of these people. But these 9 people who are here right now, it does not help them in the slightest.
Sorry, but we didn't really know much about you.
You have a point. Akane was in the armor in this timeline, after all. What about Sigma?
Well, he's not really Mr. Sigma anymore.
Of course, he is Dr. Klein now that his consciousness has returned.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's the guy who brought us all here. Not a lot of warm feelings there, you know?
And Akane?
Never mind her. She's just like him. Not the Akane I knew.
Damn. That's what I've heard. I've heard the last one is darker than the first 2. I don't know how that works, but I guess we'll see
She must have seen
when
some
that
pretty
comes
awful
along
things over the
eventually.
years.
I plan on eventually doing the 3rd game, yeah.
Hell, she might not even be human anymore.
Wow. I feel so bad for 10 right now.
But the Akane Kurashiki I know isn't here. She's not anywhere.
In the end, Clover and I were just pawns. Pawns to be used and then gotten rid of. Still, it's not like we were completely resentful. We had to be here to help change the past. That part's easy to understand. But
Kinda sucks, though.
That's also what I've heard.
Sigma and Phi have it easy. They get to go back to December 25th in 2028. They'll stop the Radical 6 and save the world, and then they'll have a nice, normal future to look forward to. In other words, they get to go back to Point E and just enjoy history like it was supposed to happen.
But we don't. We're stuck with Point C as our starting point.
You told us about Ten Myoji's story, right? The one with the motorcycles? It would be like if Alice and I were kidnapped right before the intersection. Then whoever grabbed us takes us to wherever the bikers are going, 10,000 miles to the northwest.
Don't get us wrong. We know why we had to be here. Without us, S's consciousness wouldn't have been able to go back to right before the intersection.
If that couldn't happen, then the fate of those 90 dead bikers would be sealed. But
It's still not the best situation for those of us left in the Northwest. We're stuck in the reality where the 90 bikers died.
are we just supposed to go live on Earth? It's a wasteland now. And what about our friends and families? We left a whole world behind 45 years ago.
Even if it is for the greater good?
It just doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
So we went and talked to the old lady.
Damn.
She told us that there is one way.
Oh?
One way we could get back to the past.
Let's say you do go back to the past. Wouldn't that cause your minds to get thrown back here? That seemed to be how Sigma and Phi's jumps worked, at least.
Yes, you're right.
But this is different.
Different. How so?
From what she said, it sounds like there's a way we can send our bodies back in time too.
That's ridiculous. It would create a paradox. How could you have two Clovers and two Alices at the same time?
But that wouldn't happen.
Akane says there's a way around that.
How on earth does she plan to do that?
Schrodinger's?
Cat.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey, Kyle. Figured you'd come here eventually.
Where's Dr. Klein? Luna said you were with him.
He said he was tired, so he's off resting right now. There's a bedroom at the end of the hallway. He's in there if you're curious. Oh, right. He told me to turn on this hologram projector thing when you showed up. Want me to start it?
Sure.
Glad to see you. There isn't anything in particular that I have to tell you. However, I imagine there are a great number of things weighing on your mind. I'd love to answer all your questions, but unfortunately, my circumstances make that an impossibility. I hope you can forgive me. Everything I know, Phi should also know. I have instructed her to answer any questions anyone might have. Anyone other than Kyle, that is.
I don't think that's quite it, Omura. I mean, I guess in a sense, though, you could say that, but still.
What does he mean, other than Kyle?
Who knows? Is there anything you want to ask?
Well, right, well, I guess I may as well cut to the chase. Just who are you, Phi?
Oh, man.
I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man or Aquaman or a merman or a wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin or Kamen or Ramen. I'm not
We've
a
been over
Kingman
this.
either, so you really don't need to worry about anything.
Please don't dodge the question. About 5 hours ago, Akane attacked you with a knife. That triggered something which sent your mind back to the past, correct?
We're just a new real video? I'm not entirely sure. I really don't know. I'm sorry.
You were sent to Point D, April 13th, 2029. On that date, your body was already in Akane's custody. Although by then you were in cold sleep. You wouldn't have regained consciousness, but your mind was now inhabiting that body. That pod was your home for 45 years. You slept there, frozen, until the time was right. Then on January 25th, 2074, you were finally thawed out, even though you didn't wake up. Still unconscious, you were carried to the AB room. That was when your consciousness changed bodies again. A version of you from December 25th, 2028 arrived, pushing you out and sending you back to December 25th, 2028. This is when you finally woke up. In 2028, you found and joined forces with Sigma, whose older mind was inhabiting his younger body. Together, you attempted to infiltrate the Mars mission test facility. Unfortunately, your plan failed. The Radical Six did escape on New Year's Eve. That failure determined the path you followed. Instead of going along the line that branches out to the right from Point E, you headed straight to Point D. Point D was April 13th of the following year. That was the day that you made your way to Akane's hideout and asked to be put into one of the treatment pods. Another consciousness enters your body around that time from the future. It is, of course, the version of you that left your body when Akane attacked you in the garden. This caused the two versions of you to swap places, and you moved 45 years into the future, where you woke up on the garden floor. That put you on the line that comes here. So if we discount the time you spent in cold sleep, for you, only 3.5 months have passed since that happened. That being when you were sent back into the past from the garden. Have I missed anything?
No, everything you talked about you got right.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I'm kind of an unknown variable in this equation. You could think of me as a kind of X factor. It's taken me the last 3.5 months to understand it.
How's it going, Ben?
I haven't understood anything in the last 3.5 seconds. Could you please explain?
It's kind of like the relationship between classical mechanics and modern physics.
All right. Just continuing to try to finish this mindfuck of a game.
Strictly speaking, you can't combine velocities with v1 plus v2. V1 plus V2 divided by 1 plus V1 times V2 over c squared is the actual equation. Of course, the sort of velocities we encounter in day-to-day life don't come close to being c squared, which is the speed of light squared. That means that 1 plus V1 times V2 divided by c squared is usually going to evaluate to something pretty close to 1. Since that would mean dividing by 1, it's usually okay to just skip that step and use V1 plus V2. You see what I'm saying? In most situations it works, even if it isn't technically correct. So you knew enough to get the stuff you were talking about right. As long as you stick to that, you won't run into any problems.
I don't quite understand. In fact, I feel like you're dodging my questions.
So was that what you wanted to ask about?
No. What I really want to know is what happened between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028. You and Sigma infiltrated the Mars mission test site, didn't you?
Yes.
What happened? How did Sigma lose his eye and both his arms? And why was Radical 6 in there in the first place? What could a deadly virus have to do with the simulated mission to space?
Sorry, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because it would change history. There is a history where the virus didn't escape. That's the line that goes to the right of point E. In that timeline, humanity isn't heading for annihilation, and Earth isn't red. The future is much brighter. But if I tell you what you're asking me right now, then that reality will disappear. You understand?
I don't. Why would all of that disappear if you told me what I want to know?
You're about to go back to the past, right?
The past? Don't be silly. I can't do that.
Then where the hell did you learn all this stuff? I just listened to you tell me a bunch of things you shouldn't have known about. You were sleeping in the pod in the garden. You just woke up. So how can you know all this? You know my past. Sigma's past.
I shall give you your answer. You are not Kyle Climb. Your body is Kyle's, but your consciousness is not. Think about it. Do you really believe you're Kyle? Or could you be someone else entirely?
Then, where is the real Kyle's consciousness?
He was thrown out when you entered. Right now, in a manner of speaking, he has arrived at December 25th, 2028.
What?
His consciousness has gone into a body from that time. I doubt you know how much the doctor loves Kyle. He raised him on his own. Kyle is irreplaceable. Do you I know what I told the others, that Kyle was Dr. Climb's spare, but that was not his only purpose. Kyle's consciousness is integral to what we are trying to accomplish. This new mission begins on Christmas and ends on New Year's Eve 2028. Its purpose will be to infiltrate the test facility and prevent the spread of the virus.
It would be too hard to explain what's happening at this point. Especially with how vague you were asking that question.
For this to happen, Kyle is absolutely necessary.
I skipped a line. Well, I'm too late for that.
And
There's a
that
slight
is why
stream
you
delay,
created him?
and I'm not sure where that is.
Yes.
So now that my consciousness has entered his body, the doctor has achieved his objective. Kyle has gone back to 2028 to participate in his mission.
Correct.
There's one thing that troubles me. Kyle was created before reaching point B from point D.
Before reaching point B from point D. So that would be...
That means his body did not exist on Christmas in 2028. Does that mean he has entered my body? Have we just switched places?
I suppose you could put it that way, yes.
That's ridiculous. What's going to happen to me? You're telling me I have to spend the rest of my life here in this box, living in a borrowed body?
No, not at all. You can travel freely through time and space. You are an uncontrolled variable that entered our closed system. As such, the rules of this world do not apply to you.
I have no idea what...
Please don't try to play dumb. I know what you are. Surely you must know by now, too. You are about to go into the past and save the world. Phi and Sigma, even with all of his future knowledge, will need your help. Only you can right the horrible wrongs of our past. Only you can save the world.
There's no way I...
Yes, there is. You have to. Don't you want to know the truth? Don't you want to know what happened in between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028?
Well, yes, I do, but...
Then you must believe. Reality is shaped by what we believe reality should be. If observation can change the motion of a particle, then how is it odd to think that human thought can shape reality? Your will can change history. The world will be reshaped into the one you imagine. Remember what I've told you. Only you can change history. Only you can save the world.
It's Sigma who's in Kate's body. Alternative end. What? Okay, but where does that actually leave us then? Another time end. Okay, escape. There we go. Alright, well, then where are we supposed to go? End or beginning? So what does that mean? Does that mean that we're done with the game? Is that it? Because I don't know where else... There does not seem to be... I got a secret end? I don't see any other ending or anywhere else to go. Is that how this game ends? Does this game end on it not being conclusive? I'm waiting for someone who has knowledge of this to tell me what's going on here. Because I'm lost. Get all the game overs. Do I really have to do that? Is that really what I have to do? That's how I would go on the path of... What the hell? I know, like, from what I remember, we are done. From what I have read, Zero Time Dilemma ends this game. Since it's a sequel to this game. Is that real? Is that really what we have to do? Do we really have to play the other game to find out how this game ends? Because that would actually be very annoying. Is that just how this game ends? Hold on. I need to conclude this real quick. I'm pulling up the Zero Escape wiki. Okay. Also, this monitor is no longer shaped correctly. You'll do it. Alright, if that's what you really, that's what you really want. Don't get spoiled. Fine, I won't. I won't, jeez. Okay. 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 Okay, chat. I see your caps. We're good. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. I see your all caps. We're good. You're good. It's all okay. It's all okay. I've never seen my chat react that fucking heavily to anything I've ever done. Okay. Okay, so where does that leave us then? I'm only gonna do all the game overs if it does actually lead to something else. If all the game overs are just like small things that make me feel like a bad person, then no thank you. What's up?
Are you like live streaming, videoing? Am I on?
I am.
Am I being recorded?
I am.
Right now?
You are.
I was just gonna come talk to you, but I want to talk to the whole internet. So.
Okay.
So, if you get a minute, you know, where you can come in and just.
Yeah, yeah, now's a good time.
Doesn't matter if it's right now.
No, now's a good time. All right. Well, while we're getting this figured out to know if there is any other ending to this game, I'm gonna quickly take a BRB. So, someone please get back to me on this. forgot about it close. I had most of my hair stuff. I just didn't have the, yeah.
Well, and if you think about it, you know, it's really nice weather right now. So all you do is shorts. But
Pretty much.
you used to keep that pair of long, like black,
Yeah, I still have those.
you know, sports pants. And it would be good to just throw those in the bag because it will get cold again.
Okay.
And, you know, your tennis flap and all that. So, you know, if you do that tonight, it'll make your morning easier. So,
Okay.
it's a way to reduce stress.
All right, and I'm back now.
Please try to learn not to slam the door at this time of day.
Okay. Okay, so I'm back. So what does this mean for what does this mean? What does this mean for the game? I don't know where I don't like. Am I done with this game? Am I done with this game? Let me actually see. Do I have all the achievements? What's this? Found all files in VLR. Gained all trophies. Apparently I don't have all the files. That's one thing that I've noticed. It means we are done unless we want to go back through all the game overs. Let's do game overs. Conclusion is in zero time dilemma. Well, that's great. Well, apparently I don't have all the files somehow. I don't know why that is, but I wonder if I get them through the game overs or like what the deal with that is. I don't know. Like, I could get an achievement by doing it, I believe, and I'm not sure if I'll get the files by going through the bad endings, but I suppose I could go through my opinions of the game. But to do that, I'm probably going to restart the stream and then start playing a different game entirely. The final ending was a bonus and non-canon. Okay. I can't help but wonder if Fi is also Akane. Probably not, but there's a slight bit of wondering there that has gone through my mind, because I can't exactly say. I could possibly believe it. Maybe like Fi's like a clone of her or something. I don't know. It seems plausible, but All right. Well, I guess that's been Zero Escape. Virtue's Last Reward. I end the game with 69 hours. I think, unless it changes. It's probably gonna change on me. I ended the game with literally 69 hours, if this is to be believed. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, that's where that's ended off. I'll say my final thoughts on the game as I pull up a different game. I'll probably restart the stream as I do so. I'm not sure which game I'm gonna play, but I'll probably play a game that I can try to broadcast. At the very least, I'll probably want to at the very least I'll probably try to I'm thinking I'll probably want to play like Need for Speed or something like that, and see if I can make it work on this computer in terms of streaming, because I do want to figure out how to do that. But for now, I will check out I don't think I'm gonna do all the game overs. At very least not on stream. Maybe on my own free time I might, but for now I don't think it's worth the time. But I'm going to quickly restart the stream and get going with a different game. Not sure where it's going to take me, but, yeah. Okay. So I'll be right back.